Hi crafty friends, I'm working on my card submission for the current Craft Roulette challenge. I have cut, let me turn on my other lamp. I have cut my paper. I have 3 pieces of cardstock, Christmas cardstock. I'm going with a Christmas theme. 2 with reds and 1 with green. I'm working on my background first. So I cut it to an A2 dimension, and I've used a pencil to make marks on how I'm going to cut my sections off, just like Mary said on her video, or on the episode. And now, technically, I guess by the end of this cutting, I will have enough for 3 cards. So that's kind of cool. So I am going to cut and I mean, I made the lines really faint, so not to worry if I can't see them exactly. Just trying to keep all the papers aligned. I think I went wide on that. Okie dokie. So that's my cutting. Put that aside. Bring in my card base. Let's try to glue this in. And try to fit them in there. Am I out? Yep, I'm out. Let me get another loose. Well, what do you know? I don't have another glue stick here. That's just dandy. Just dandy. Okay, okay. maybe we'll do it this way for now. I have to go into my bin that I have somewhere. Was this here? Yeah, like this. And they're going to be flush to each other. And then the next one. If you're wondering why I'm not using some liquid adhesive, I seldom use liquid adhesive. That's a little crooked. I made, there we go, that's better. Okay, next one. We'll start with the opposite. So we'll go with this up here. Yeah, this tape is overkill for these little pieces of paper, but hey, it is what it is. So the next one will be okay, next level. I really like this. It's not lining up there. My cuts were weird. So apparently it is very important to follow your own lines. But I don't think it'll be noticeable when I put my top element on. So, and I'm going to put lines across all the seams. Probably either some kind of lines, I'm not sure yet what. Maybe silver, not gold, probably silver, or maybe even black. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I'm going to keep my papers pretty close to each other so I don't lose their orientation over here, if I could try. Okay, so that is my background right there, or at least the initial. Let me grab my eraser and erase the pencil marks that are still on the green paper, which is where I, okay. Yeah, you see over here, I was like went under the line. And let's trim the excess. Okay, this is excess paper. And okay, let me see. Where was I? I think this is where I was going to get the do I go green or do I go red? I really like that green. Yeah, I like that green. I'm going to do green. So I'm going to bring back my, and I'm going to do little strips of green. One. It would help if I, like, how big is that? Well, let's measure it this time, Mary. Is that the same? No. Yeah, not even close. Let's go back here. I need a different trimmer that has a measurement. Let's have a measurement. Yeah, one is small. Like this is small. This is better. Yeah, something smaller like that. Is that small enough? Yeah. Okay. That's better. Okay, so let's try to mimic that again. So, okay, put these over here. No, too big, like that. Beautiful. Yep. 2, 3, one more. Okay, okay. Awesome. Okay, now I am going to have to use liquid adhesive for that because that is small. So we're going to go up and down first, right on the seam. Like that. Then another one. Right on that seam. I hope you can't hear the washing machine going on the background, but my son is doing laundry. And my craft room office is right next to the laundry room. When we had this house built, I wanted a laundry room on the main floor, not in the basement, so. Okay. And the last one, let's put a strip of glue on it here and pop it down. I like that. I like that green, that minty green. Uh-oh. Okay, there. I like that. Yeet. So there's my background. And it hides all the imperfections of my messy cutting of the panels. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like this technique. Thank you, Mary. So now I am going to create the next 2 cards with these extra pieces and come back later with the next part of the video and my element on the top. So you'll have to stay tuned for part 2 of the video. Bye. Hi, crafty friends. Mary here. I'm back again. So last time I was working on the backgrounds to my cards, and I created 3 backgrounds, and I went ahead and created the elements for the top of the backgrounds, and here they are. So I have 3 cards to show you. Now on the first card I used a die cut. This one is a stocking die cut by Catherine Pooler. What's the name of the die? Where's my die? I'll link it down below. I can't find it right now. It's on my desk somewhere. But it's her stocking die, and it comes with the piece to cut the top of the stocking and the reinforced toe and heel part, and also a nice little tag. So all of it comes in the kit, or in the set. So I used this to cut into a piece of cardstock to create, and I used the negative from the die cut to create a shaker card right on my panel, my quilted or multi-paper panel. And I filled it with red and a little bit of white snowflake sequences. And then I stamped a sentiment from an MFT set called, what is this called? Peace, Love, and Pause. And it's number CS504. It's the set with dogs and cats, Christmas dogs and cats. There's two of them that are definitely Christmas. This one, this doggy has antlers, and this cat has a Santa hat. But the rest of them could very well be just winter. They don't necessarily have to be for Christmas. So that's my first card. I think it came out really nice. I inked the edges green on the shaker element. So this one's my first card for this background. My second card was using the same die cut, the stocking die cut. I created two stockings with the reinforced bits, the toes, the heel, and the top. And on the bottom one, I just used pattern paper for all three parts. And on the top, I used glitter paper for these three parts. And then for the body of the stocking, I used just scraps that I had from the pattern paper that I used on the bottom part. So it was just strips that I had left from these two patterns. I just used it to create my top stocking. And in doing so, this style is the same style as this, I believe. Reddifor, I believe I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. So I really like this one. This one, I really like it. So here's another look at this one. And then the next one, I think is my favorite only because it has stamped kitties on it and Christmas cats. So this one, I die cut the stocking from cardstock like I did the other ones, and I stamped and masked a couple of the kitties and stamped some behind, and colored them in, and then colored the background with alcohol markers, and then just die cut a green glitter for the top, and just stuck it in with foam like I did all the other ones right on my panel. And really like these little critters, these little cats. So simple coloring. They're small images, so just simple coloring. In fact, I left this one kitty white. I didn't even color him. I added white glitter pen to his little scarf, or her little scarf, depending on whether you have boy or girl kitties. And I have boy kitties. So yeah, so I like this one, but I like them all. I think they all came out great, and I got 3 cards for the price of 1, technically. I love this background. I really like this technique, and I'm going to try it again with more pattern paper. And use up a ton of my pattern paper that I have floating around. In fact, I got out more strips of pattern paper, and this time, instead of going with 3 and cutting it, I just took 3 sheets of pattern paper and just cut strips of it, angle strips, and I came up with like something like this. I'm gonna glue it down now. Let's see. So let's glue it down and start assembling it. And let's just add some tape. Let's turn on the other light for more light in here. Turn it upside down. And my so. And this is a darker color scheme. This paper is really dark. And you see, it doesn't have to be. So now let's trim off the excess. So there's my background, and I already cut strips of blue to put on the seams, or not blue, this is red, and these strips already had, or the background, the paper already had double-sided tape on the back, so. And I didn't stress over the width of these stripes or strips. I just cut them with my paper trimmer, and some of them are a little thicker, they're not even the same thickness themselves, and I'm okay with that. I think adding these seam strips, I like this a lot. I think it adds a whole bunch of character to the card, and it allows you to pop up the color of your choice from the pattern paper. In this case, that's why I went with the red, because that's the color I wanted to pop up from the pattern paper. Okay, so that's my card base. Now with this one, what I want to do is use the same stocking die, but this time I want to cut right into into my pattern paper, into my card front. So I am going to use some washi tape to hold it in position and run it through my die cutter. I'm going to open it up and run it through my die cutter and cut it out. You may have to run it a couple times, pass it through a couple times if it doesn't cut out, but this one appears to have cut out fine. And peel it off carefully so that you don't damage the pattern paper. There we go. done. I'm going to keep this little part, just put it in there, and then I'm going to use some glue. First, I'm going to take a sip of my hot chocolate. There we go. Some glue on that. And I put the die cut back into the opening so I could get the alignment good. So I could put that in there, right on the bottom, on the inside of the card. And then lift. Oh, come on. There we go. So, there. So now that's done. So now the inside of my card. So now I have an opening into the inside of my card. Now I could do two things. I could glue this directly into the inside of my card and it just looks, it opens like that. Or I can stamp something in there. So what do I want to do? Do I want to stamp something in there or glue something in there? I can take a pattern paper and put pattern paper on the inside, a different pattern paper. Something that matches. I'm not sure. Let's see, what do I have that's big enough? Oh. I'm going to pause it and look through my stamp section, and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. I found a stamp that I'm going to use on the inside. I'm going to use this stamp by MFT called Merry Wishes. I'm going to stamp the Christmas tree on the inside. Looks good. Okay, so now we have the little Christmas tree, and we could color it in. Simple coloring. Let's do a green, some greens. The light tone of this color is almost out of juice. But I intend to use every little drop, even though it's very annoying, the squeakiness. I have a whole box of new ones, but I haven't broken into them yet. Now I need brown for the trunk. And I'm going to do kind of a snowy mountain. with an ice blue. What is color? This is ice blue. Test it out and see how ice of a blue it is. Don't like that. I think I would like to do a, where's my, I think I'm going to use distressed inks. And do something like that. Yeah. How does that look on this side? Yeah, not bad. And grab tumble glass. My hot chocolate is cold. That's it. See, just a little faint. That back there. Now it looks like a tree with snow. I'm going to look for a sentiment. Let's see what kind of sentiment comes in this set. It says, may Christmas be amazing, beautiful, wonderful. Can't imagine a better. No, I don't like those. Deck the halls. I like that this deck the halls from this winter. Is this stamp set by Shania. I got this at Tuesday morning for $2.99. I haven't used it. I got it not last year. Probably the year before last year. Because last year, during COVID, the Tuesday morning by us shut down, closed down. And the closest Tuesday morning now is far. It's about an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour away. It's actually close to my dentist, and the only time I go there is when I go to my dentist. I go to, I have to do it with the other platform. When I go to the dentist. Okay, let's peel this stamp out and position the card back in here. I want to put it so it beats through the opening like here. Do I want to go in the middle? Yeah, I think I do. Like that. Flip it open and grab the stamp. There we go. That's nice and bold. That looks nice, right? I like it. Now let's grab a couple of little gems. What do we have here? Too big. Too big. The one like little tiny rhinestones. I thought I had some. Pretty sure. Maybe I have them with my Christmas stuff. Try not to hit the camera while I stretch over here for my sorry. I don't see anything. Well, I'm kind of looking for red ones. I found green, purple. Obviously, there's lots of purple ones. Blue, surprisingly. Gold. Red. Yes. Where is the camera? Okie dokie. These are very old. Come on, flip over. But I think these are just generic from Hobby Lobby or Michael's or someplace. These little things jump high. Take a bigger one and put it on top of the tree. There we go. There's our card. So, to recap, this style or this technique gave me a couple of cards in my stash for Christmas, and they're all different. And since I die cut I'm using the negative in this, I end up with this that I can make another card from. So pretty cool. So I have this one. I have this one with the kitties stamped into it. I have the double stocking one, and I have the shaker card. All for this week's crafty roulette or craft roulette challenge. I'm really happy with this technique and the challenge this week. It gave me a whole bunch. Four really cute cards with the potential of 5 cards. This would make a nice tag too. A nice way to make little tags, and you can make your sentiment or your to and from on the back of the tag with just, even scraps of pattern paper. You can make this. And it doesn't have to be a stocking. It could be like a Christmas tree, just a regular, and you don't have to have a die. You could just take you could Google, templates, just basic templates, or cut them out yourself with, from cookie sheets, cookie templates, and just use those, and come up with a really nice stocking or what do you call them, tag for Christmas. So really like this idea, really like this background. I have to admit that I like these bright, bold colors more than these subdued, darker colors. These are more festive to me, more bright and happy. These are more, I don't like this one. This one's the one that's bringing me down. But I wanted to give it a chance. I wanted to see if adding the glitter red and the other happier tones made it a little bit more happy. And it did. It did. But the whole pad is somewhat toned down. So I wanted to use the pattern paper. I didn't want to waste the pattern paper. So that's why I used it. So not every paper in our arsenal is to our liking, maybe. And we seldom want to throw it away. So this is a way to get rid of it. This is a way to use it. And then maybe you don't want to use the whole sheet because you're not in love with it. But maybe this is a way to just use a little bit of it and not, and tone it down. So I could have made these strips a lot smaller and just used a minute bit of it. So think about that. So this is one way to definitely use up your pattern paper. I highly encourage it. Until next time, have fun and take care.